Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. 2023 is expected to be a tough year, and with that, I thought it would be important to show you guys a few things that I've stopped spending money on. And with this, I don't want to say that you can't go out and spend money on these things or that you shouldn't treat yourself sometimes, because that's not the case. But I want you guys to look at how much money you can save just by cutting out a couple of these things and how much of a difference it can make right now and possibly in the future. So let's get into it. The first thing I stopped spending money on is Starbucks. And while Starbucks is a great place to go and get some work done and grab a coffee, it really puts a hurting on your bank account. And the fact of the matter is, coffee just isn't very expensive to make yourself. And I know some of you sitting here saying, hey Chris, I don't just go and get coffee, I get the special latte or Americano or some very specialty drink. And while yes, that is probably true, that doesn't mean that you can't live without it and you can't move past it. I'm sure you lived your life just fine and had a really nice time living your life before you got this specialty drink. So just think about what you're spending your money on and consider taking out Starbucks. So just for an example, one place that also serves pretty good coffee, and you can look up their reviews online if you want, is McDonald's. Their large coffee is $1.59. A small coffee at Starbucks is $2.55. That's a dollar difference, and you're getting a lot more coffee at McDonald's. So if you do that every day for a month, you're going to save $30. That's a big difference in your budget each month. At least it is in mine. So go ahead and think about where you can get coffee at, and even better, make it at home. Get a coffee maker for $20, $25, and then it'll cost you about 50 cents per cup to make coffee for yourself. So go ahead and take your considerations, do what you need to do, but I think this is a place that can really help you save money each month. The next thing I've really cut back, and personally for me, this was one of the hardest things, was not buying the newest and greatest tech every single year. Each year I used to trade in my iPhone and get the newest one, and I used to trade in my computer every couple of years. And I thought this would make a really big difference in my life because you're on your phone every day, right? Well, simply put, I was wrong. Number one, no one gives a crap about what kind of phone you have. So as much as you think other people look at your phone and judge you, they really don't. And number two, it really didn't make that big of a difference in my everyday life because I wasn't using super intense programs on my phone. So I didn't need the newest processor or newest GPU that they put in or the greatest RAM that they put into the phone. I just simply didn't need that. This is somewhere where I'm saving a lot of money. Usually costs me between $25 and $35 per month to have this new and great phone. It's a place where I'm saving a lot of money. Again, it's just one of those small things that you think, oh, it won't make that big of a deal. It's 25 or 30 bucks. But these things add up. We're already at $65 of potential savings just from these two things. One monthly expense I was just lazy about checking up on was my subscriptions. And it really shouldn't have been that big of a deal. I should have been checking up on it. But this has saved me a ton of money rotating through them. Now, I'll be honest, and there is one subscription I keep every month no matter what, and that's Amazon Prime. And that's because I never know when I'm going to buy something, so I just keep that one around because I buy stuff off of Amazon pretty regularly. But at the end of the day, I don't need all of them. I don't need Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, and Disney Plus all in the same month. I have a hard time watching one program throughout that 1 month period for just one of them, so why have all of them when I'm never going to use all of them? And here's where the big kicker is. You can save a ton of money doing this. Netflix by itself is just $6.99, but Hulu is $7.99, HBO Max is $9.99, and Disney Plus is $7.99. That's $33 a month you can be saving just by rotating these programs around. And it makes sense for me, and hopefully it would make sense for you. One thing that I didn't struggle with, but I saw my friends struggling with, is buying new clothes. And new clothing can be very expensive. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying not to go out and buy new clothing. I actually think the opposite. Go out and buy new, nice clothing that's going to last you a while. What I'm actually talking about is hot or quick fashion trends that are going to make a big difference now, but honestly, they're going to go out of style really quickly. So be careful with those. These trends are just to get you to spend your money on something new. It really doesn't make that big of a difference if you have the greatest and newest fashion. Yeah, go out and buy some stuff every now and then that you think is going to last a while. I think it'll make a big difference, and you'll see in your budget how much money you're saving by not going out and getting on this new fashion trend every month. But hey, that's just me. I don't have an exact amount that this is going to save you each month because I don't spend that money each month. But hey, look at it for yourself and try to come up with how much money you'd be saving if you didn't buy new clothes every single month. Finally, we get to eating out and buying food at the grocery store that you're not going to eat. I know this is a tough one, so I saved it to last, as I know a lot of people don't necessarily have time to make the food, or personally, they just like to eat out. And that's something you have to decide if you want to spend your money on that. Everyone's different and has different preferences. For me and my wife, We get in little ruts where we start eating out more than we're making food at home. And personally, I like making food at home. I have a good time making it with her. I enjoy going to the store and getting the stuff to make the food, but hey, everyone's different. Overall, though, just look at your budget and see how much money you're spending on that and how much money you could be saving if you go to the grocery store and make food yourself. For us, it's made a really big difference. Honestly, about $100 a month. This is the biggest place we can save money, and everyone's different and wants to spend their money in different places, but this is one thing that I'd say to please try to do more. It makes a big difference. Be sure to leave a comment below which one of these 5 things you're going to be using to save money each month. And with that saved money, if you don't know what to do with it, go ahead and check out this video right here, and you're going to find out where to put that money to get the best return on it. If you like this type of content, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and leave just a general comment. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one.